Assalamualaikum and hi, we are from Group 8 and we are going to present about Perhilitan. And this is our group members, Nur Najratul Aisyah, Nur Alia Natasha, Nurin Akila, Nurul Ain Fetria, Alia Nabila, Elisha Zafira, Nur Shazana, Shazani Rose, Maya Shamila and Shahira.
Introduction about Perhilitan. The Department of Wildlife Protection and National Parks Perhilitan is a government agency established in 1972 under the Ministry of Environment and Water. Perhilitan is responsible for conserving, protecting and managing wildlife and national parks throughout Malaysia, with the main goal of ensuring the sustainability of biodiversity and the balance of the national ecosystem. As the main enforcement body under the Wildlife Conservation Acta 2010, Acta 716, Perhilitan plays an important role in combating the smuggling and illegal trade of protected animals and plants. It is also involved in the restoration of endangered species, the management of protected areas and the development of sustainable ecotourism. Perhilitan also conducts education and public awareness programs to increase public understanding of the importance of preserving the environment and wildlife. Throughout collaboration with government agencies, NGOs and local communities, Perhilitan continues to strive to ensure that Malaysia's natural treasures are protected from the threats of rapid development, climate change and illegal activities. The role of Perhilitan is very important in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem and preserving the country's biodiversity for future generations to enjoy.
Alright, now we going to the breakdown the history of Perhilitan. So, in 1896, the first ever law focused on protection of wildlife species were established. And then, in 1903, the first ever protected area in Malaysia, which is Chiao Wildlife Reserve in Kuala Kangsar, Perak, were established. And then, as the time goes, after the First World War, rapid economic growth and agricultural took place with extensive area for bigger crops. But as extensive areas are getting big, the concerns over the rapid decline of wildlife species has been addressed, and it led to requests for investigation into their conservation status. So, in 1923, the Gazette of GROUP8 Wildlife Reserve is established. And so, in 1930, Wildlife Commission of Malaya, which is formerly known as Jabatan Megas Tua, which is now named as Jabatan Perhilitan, is formed under T.R. Habak, who is the ex-DWNP Pahang Director. Then, in 1932, the report published in which is recommended creation of national park at the borders of Pahang, Kelantan and Terengganu. Then, in 1933, T.R. Habak made the honorary chief game warden. So, the rest of history, I will pass it to Nat. Thank you.
In beginning in 1939, when the Department of Wildlife and National Park, or DWNP, was formed and the Chiao Wildlife Reserve became the first official recovered protected area. In 1939, Taman Negara, originally known as King George's V National Park, was established, making it one of the oldest national parks in the region. Then in 1972, the Further Protection of Wildlife Act was passed, which centralizes the management of state level DWNP and protected area under the federal oversee. In 1979, the Third Malaysia Plan began recommendation the integration of forest area such as Indo-Rompin and Belum into the National Protected Area Network. In 1970, the Johor State Executive Council approved Indo-Rompin as a national park. Following that, in 1980, the Further National Park was passed to formally designate Indo-Rompin as a federal national park. The same year, Penang National Park became the first protected area gazetted under the federal law in 1989 and 1991. Both Pahang and Johor State and government officials gazetted the park of indoor ramping under respective stage legislation. Then in 2016, Royal Bloom Stage Park was gazetted under Perak Stage. Finally, the most recent development come in 2023 when the Al Sultan Abdullah Royal Tiger Reserve was officially gazetted, marking the latest addition to Malaysia network of stage-level protected area.
This is the organizational chart of the Department of Wildlife and National Park, Peninsular Malaysia, commonly known as Perhilitan. The chart outlines the administrative structure of the department, beginning with the Director General at the top, followed by the Deputy Director General, and branching out to various divisions and support units responsible for specific function. From this chart, we can see a clear division of responsibility based on areas of expertise. These include divisions such as the Enforcement Division, Wildlife Conservation Division, National Park Division, Research and Education Division, and the Administration and Finance Division. Each division play a vital role in ensuring the effective management of wildlife and protected areas across the country. This structure hierarchy facilitates efficient communication, smooth coordination, and effective policy implementation. It also ensures that all operations related to wildlife protection and biodiversity conservation are carried out in a systematic and organized manner. Overall, the organizational chart reflects Perhilitan's commitment and capacity to safeguard Malaysia's natural heritage.
There is 7 examples of major protected area of the Forestry Department in Malaysia. The first is Taman Negara Pahang, Taman Negara Pulau Pinang, Reserve Hidupan Liar GROUP8, Reserve Hidupan Liar Sungkai, Reserve Hidupan Liar Sungai Dusun, Tapak Ramsar Tasik Berang, Reserve Hidupan Liar Pulau Tioman. Example of protected area is Taman Negara Pahang. The location is located mainly in Pahang, also covering part of Kelantan and Terengganu. Gazetted, declared as the protected area in 1938 under wildlife protection legislation. The size of Taman Negara Pahang is over 4,000 km square, home to one of the world's oldest tropical rainforests, over 130 million years old. The biodiversity is Malayan tapir, Malayan tiger, Asian elephant, hornbill, deer, sundeer, and various endemic plant species. The conservation function is: the first is protected natural habitat of endangered species, support biodiversity conservation and scientific research. The last is prevent illegal poaching and encouragement activities. The related activities is: the first is environmental education, the second is scientific study and biodiversity monitoring, the last is regulated ecotourism and community involvement.
Now, I will explain the activities and program carried out by the Department of Wildlife and National Park. Number 1, protected areas boundary management. This involves marking and managing the boundaries of protected areas to prevent encroachment and illegal activities. It is important to ensure that these areas are well protected and monitored. Number 2, local community and stakeholder management. Perhilitan works together with local communities and stakeholders. The goal is to involve the community in conservation efforts and make them strategic partners in protecting the environment. Number 3, enforcement. Enforcement activities include patrols, inspection, and taking legal action against those who violate the Wildlife Conservation Act. Number 4, CEPA program, communication, education, and public awareness. This program aims to raise public awareness about the importance of wildlife and nature conservation through education, communication, and awareness campaign. Number 5, wildlife species management. This focuses on specific threatened species. Activities include population monitoring, breeding programs, and protecting the habitats of those species. Number 6, ecotourism management. Ecotourism activities are regulated to ensure they are environmentally friendly and do not disturb the ecosystem. At the same time, they help generate income for local communities. Number 7, habitat management. The department also carry out habitat restoration, reforestation, and invasive species control to ensure the habitat remains suitable for wildlife. Number 8, assessment and recognition of protected areas. Protected areas are assessed from time to time to evaluate their effectiveness. Areas that meet the criteria will be officially recognized either nationally or internationally.
Key roles and responsibility. 1. Develop and coordinate program and activities for the management of protected areas in line with the National Biodiversity Policy. 2. Implement programs and activities to fulfill national obligation at the international level related to the management of protected areas. 3. Assist and provide technical advisory service to the management of wildlife reserve, national parks and Ramsar sites. 4. Monitor and evaluate the implementation of programs and activities in the management of the department's protected areas.
Next, this is one of the hot issues among wildlife and human, which is the human-wildlife conflicts. How this happens is that when the wildlife loss of habitats due caused by human activities and habitat fragmentation, the wildlife forced to wander the world outside for their foraging and migrating outside. However, during their migration, they always encounter humans' farm and properties and also destroy it, causing financial loss to the humans. Usually, when this happens, Perhilitan agency will solve it by rescuing and relocating the wildlife to a new safe habitats.
The Perhilitan also face illegal hunting and wildlife trafficking. Poaching, snare trap, and illegal online wildlife trade remain serious threat. Species like the Malayan tiger, pangolin, and helmeted hornbill are prime targets. As you can see, these were the newspaper clippings related to illegal hunting and wildlife trade. During our visit to the Biodiversity Institute in Lancang, Pahang, there was also an exhibition of protected animal species such as the tiger and tapi. Also, there is a story behind this particular tiger. The staff there said that the tiger was rescued by the Perhilitan after it was found with its leg caught in a snare trap. Its right leg had to be amputated due to severe infection. Next, the issue faced by the Perhilitan is low public awareness. Many people still lack understanding of the importance of wildlife conservation. Some even keep the protected species as pet without permits.
The last part is conclusion. Perhilitan play a key role in conserving Malaysia biodiversity through enforcement of wildlife conservation at 2010 at 760, population monitoring, scientific research and awareness program. Despite challenges like poaching and human-wildlife conflict, effort to continue the modern technology and human agency collaboration to ensure ecosystem sustainability for the future generation.
Thank you. That's all from us. Bye.